Hello everybody, I hope everybody's doing good. The other day I went to test out, 3 days ago I went to test my 4-wheel drive to see if it worked in the 92 4runner here, and it's not working. So the first thing that came to my mind is a blown fuse or a bad relay. And then I thought about it for a while, and back in March of this year, 8 months ago, I did head gaskets on here. So then I thought to myself, maybe it's a vacuum line that's crossed or something like that. I'll take you in the truck now and I'll show you what's going on, what happened. Okay, so I have the truck running now, and when I went to put the lever into 4-wheel drive here, there's an indicator light on the dashboard that didn't come on, but I am hearing a relay. I think you may be able to hear it when I put it in 4-wheel drive. So I'm thinking that I'm gonna have to check out all the vacuum lines here to see what's going on. So doing the head gasket job on here, this is part of what I had to deal with. It's just spaghetti of all kinds of vacuum lines going everywhere. So some of the vacuum lines are shot. They all need to be replaced. The thing was, I was able to get all the parts for the head gasket job okay back in March. By the time I got this thing back together and I realized I needed vacuum lines, everything was closed because of the virus. So I just pieced everything on the best I could. Now there was a Toyota. I went on a Toyota forum, and the guy really seemed to know what he was talking about as far as the 4-wheel drive goes. Another guy had a problem. And he was even talking about people that do the head gasket job. Like, I haven't done one of these in years, and even back then, I probably once in a while crossed the lines or whatever. So what he was describing is that there's. So you can't even see anything in here, really. Yeah, right here. There's 3 lines here he was talking about specifically, and I'm hoping that maybe I crossed the line, one of the lines here. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to I'll start it up. I'm going to pull all 3 of these lines off here, and I'm going to see which one has vacuum, because he said to kick in a 4-wheel drive you need vacuum coming out into the actuator, which I believe is back here by the fuse box. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and I'll let you know what's going on. So I switched 3 of these lines around, and it stalled the truck, so I'm thinking it pulled the EGR valve open. There is a diagram here that I'm going to have to look over, and it says something about in the manifold they call it a gas filter, but it's not a gas filter. I have to see what's going on from there all the way around, and I'll be back to you. So I sent direct vacuum to the port that goes into the fender well here, and it's still the same. I am starting to think it might be electrical. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to try to locate the fuses and whatnot, because I would say the light on the dashboard should come on. I mean, this is a 1992. But then again, I'm not so sure. So let me see what's going on here. Okay guys, I just discovered something. When I ran this vacuum line here into where it goes into the fender well, where it goes to the differential, nothing worked. so what I did was, where the two actuators are, I disconnected one of the vacuum lines that comes off. It's not doing anything. And I hooked it to there, and now the check engine lights, check engine. The four-wheel light, drive light came on. So we're gonna take it around the parking lot and see if we got somewhere with it. But I still have to figure out why I have no vacuum from the port to the actuator here. So right now you see that the four-wheel drive light is on. Now the trick is going to be this. Does the four-wheel drive work, and will it come out of four-wheel drive? Because I got to tell you guys, it's getting cold. It's cold today, but it wasn't as bad as the last 3 days. And my fingers are already numb from this. So if worse comes to worse, I have to wait for a nicer day. But I don't know if it's going to come out of four-wheel drive, though. I don't even know if it's in four-wheel drive. We'll soon find out. So the guy was right on the forum. It is a vacuum situation so far. Oh yeah, I can feel it already that the four-wheel drive's in. Yeah, it is. Because I'm on gravel driveway here. If I was on pavement, I wouldn't be doing this because it's no good for the axles and stuff. Oh yeah, it's definitely in four-wheel drive. Now let me pop it out and see what happens. Okay, so now it's out of four-wheel drive because the light went out too. So I don't know what's going on with the vacuum. I don't know why that happened. Yeah, it went back in again because the light's on. You can see the light is on. Yeah. Oh no, it's a strain. I don't want to make this turn in four-wheel drive. Okay, so it pops out. It's out of four-wheel drive. So that's great. Well, it's winter now, and it'll most likely snow. Maybe. That's a big maybe around here anymore, because it hasn't snowed in the last 3 years. I used to use my work truck all the time in the snow. I never took this out in the snow because I don't want to mess it up with all that brine they use, because that eats up your truck really quick. So okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to see if I can figure out something else. If I can fix it right now, I need to have my hands defrost a little bit, and then I'll be back with you guys. Okay, so to recap it one more time, I took direct vacuum right here off this switch, and I ran it down, and there's two actuators side by side. Let me step down here so I can aim in there. There's two actuators down here side by side, and what you want to do is, what I did was I took the vacuum line off where it would come from the engine, and I hooked it up direct to it, so I'm able to put it in four-wheel drive and take it out of four-wheel drive for now. Now the lines come up in a sleeve, which he talked about in the forum. There's a sleeve right here. The two vacuum lines go in here into a sleeve down here, and I know somewhere off the plenum here, something's wrong. I did something wrong. I might have crossed the lines. I don't know what happened around here, but like I said, it's too cold to even mess with this thing anymore. And I hope this helps somebody out. At least you know what to go after if you're four-wheel drive and one of these don't work. I guess that's it until next time. Thanks for watching.